Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Are we there in time for the music to drop? If only you knew. Yay! So many yays in chat. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties aside, it's great to be here. Here we go. We're going to drop this tune, baby. Who needs to talk when you've got tunes like this? Hello, Instagram. Jay Cully. How you doing? How's the running going? Claire Husky, 99 Brewer, Mark Life Logger, Apple Markintosh, great to see you again. Who else we got in there? Psychic Janet, Mike Bookham, Frank Stay Lorraine, I just say hello to you in the chat. Hello on X to Phil Hoy, I saw you mate, but I couldn't respond. China Devil Games on the Twitch platform, Addicted to Retro, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy UK, Cookie Dev, Chatbot. In case you're new, this show streams on multiple platforms at the same time, including Twitch, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Alan the Grinch has just joined on the aforementioned Instagram. Ponda's with us. Ponda, you subbed, you total rock star. Thank you, Ponda. Love you for that. You're on a 60-month streak. Well, I'm humbled by your generosity and your support. I really am. What an amazing community we have here. That's brilliant. Force Ghost Jeremy, hello. Great to see you. York Terrorvision and Psychic Janet on YouTube now. Alan the Grinch. Giles over on Instagram. How you doing, Giles? Hope the new life is treating you well. Neuro Synapse. Make sure you chat if you are on Instagram, like Alan the Grinch, Giles, Apple Markintosh, Mark Life Logger. Give me some love in the chat because it's not so easy with the Instas. If you're just joining, no, I'm not a DJ. Well, I am a DJ actually. DJ every Friday for Street Sounds Radio, but this isn't a DJ stream, that's what I mean. It just feels like you've done it, folks, because we love this song. It's got to become our impromptu community anthem. So loads of stuff coming up. We've got some great news. Someone remind me to do the clickbait title this week to resolve that. Ren, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Pour some tea while the music takes a little down tempo break. Oi oi, says Philip Hoy. So we got the new UK Garage playlist, and it is new for November. 1 month to go till Christmas, folks. What is going on? Thereabouts anyway. Final go at this tune and then we'll get on with tonight's show. You're listening, you're watching, you're enjoying Wave the Exploding Show. The show dedicated to new retro, nouveau retro, anything from the 80s and 90s in a contemporary setting. Let's do it. Yeah. And yeah, you've noticed I'm wearing the merch, peeps. I'm wearing the new merch for Endgame Energy. And fingers crossed now with the new photos, which you've not seen, brand new photos I did this week. I'm going to be launching this clothing line on TikTok this Friday, Black Friday. The photos that I've done, that's my son, Res Hex, who I'm launching the brand with. Wish me luck, folks. I know some of you lovely people have already ordered merch. We go into production this Friday. There we go. There's the beanie that I showed you last week. Good stuff. Okay. Good. Marvellous. Okay, so welcome to the show. Hope you've all had a good week. Have you had a good week? Middle-aged Gamer Guy, it's been going well. Ren, Ponda, York Television, how's it been going? What sort of week you been up to? Yeah, where has this year gone? I agree. It's been it's moved at lightning speed, hasn't it? It's been incredible, actually. Okay. So there's the beanie. We've come full circle, I think. You've seen the merch, right? If you need to know more, hit me up in social. All right, send me a message on X, or if you prefer, Instagram, and I'll send you to the website. Marvellous stuff. Right, so folks. Oh man, I meant to get my... Actually, I'm going to get it. Bear with me. 1 second. I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally just popping in. 1 second. What I want to do, folks, is I want to show you a brand new game that has finally been released. It's a game that we featured. I'm ringing my daughter. It's a game that we featured here on this channel a couple of times in its evolutionary stage. All right. And what I'm hoping is that I can get through to my daughter and she can bring through the Steam Deck from the other room, but I'm not having any luck getting hold of it. Let me try another person in the household. 2 seconds. Because rather than just showing you pictures, I actually want to play the game for you, show you it in action. What am I like doing? Hey, could you bring my Steam Deck through to the office, please? I'm live. They can't hear you, but you are live on my stream right now, darling. Well, how do I know what it is? It looks like a Game Gear. It looks like a Game Gear. Thanks, bye. But it does though, doesn't it? The Steam Deck does look a little bit like a Game Gear. Is that interesting that my wife was going, how do I know what it is? You know, it's funny, isn't it? Like, you'd think that she would have tuned in to the fact that I'm sat there on the sofa. Thank you so much. See you later. My wife, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Right, so we've got a Steam Deck in the house, all right? And my guess is, yeah, it's loading up with the aforementioned game preloaded. The game I'm talking about is, of course, yeah, it's finally arrived, all right? Mega Drive called. It wants its game back. Yeah, I'm talking about Cleared Hot, which is a reversioning, a kind of homage under the Microprose banner in co-production with a production company that I can't remember the name of. I should find that out. An homage to Desert Strike and the like. I hope it's not just stuck on that one image there. Are we going any further than just that one? Is that the only image that works? That it? That all we get? Well, that's no good. I tell you what, we'll have to play it. So the game is called Cleared Hot. It's fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come around the corner. I'm going to stick this in front of there, and we're going to see if it works, all right? You're not going to be able to hear. In fact, I'll do that so you can hear me. There we go. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. It's going to be quite a thing, this, to play this. Okay, that seems to work. Right, so, restart. Now remember, I can't see, I can't hear you. I can barely see, actually. We're restarting the level by the looks of it. Here we go. Okay, good. Right, so I've got these Canyon boys, and they're causing havoc. I've got to fly towards them. So this is the training mission, but we do get to go back to a kind of Narm-like kind of kind of golf. What am I talking about, Narm? We get to it there. We've got some health if we need it. All right, if we need it. But what we should get, if we look at the map, is we should get a sense of some bad guys incoming. Gosh, it's straining my back. This is incredibly. Oh, thank you. Got that? Yeah. I can grab stuff. Look, I can grab stuff to pick up. Look, like this. Now that. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right. Do you know any bad guys? Are you? Any bad guys? Yeah. There. Can you see them? I'll try and hold it without pushing buttons. They're the bad guys, right? So there we go. So we'll just fly over there. This is, obviously, I'm not going to do well today. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed that. I'll just pick one of them up. Oh, there you go. That barrel worked, didn't it? There we go. See if we can get them this time. Yeah! Oh, no. Try again. Yeah, squash one. You just pick him up and chuck him. Now, you have got missiles, sort of, what do you call them, like sidewinders and machine guns and all that sort of stuff. Am I still on camera? Am I still on camera? It'd be really frustrating if I'm not. That's sort of blind, isn't it? Again, I'll just chuck in there. It's very difficult because I'm looking over the top of my little auto cube. Now this is a good one. This will blow up wherever the guys are. Okay. Where are the bad guys? There. Right, I need to fly back quickly. Get some health, don't I? Right, where are the bad guys? Where are they? Oh, some money over there, look. I'm trying not to use my thumb because I can't. I can't actually use my thumb, and there we go. There's the money. And keep it on camera. Keep the screen positioned on camera. Now I don't know where they are. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the menu. I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to try and show you the early mission, but I'm not going to fly it because literally my back is killing me at that angle. What do you think though, folks? What a cracking game that is. Cleared hot, ladies and gentlemen. Cleared hot. We're just going to bring the mic back. There we go. What do we think? Do we like it? Evening, folks. Oh, Bruiser's in the house. Middle-aged gamer guy. This is the early access. Yes, it is. So we covered this, as you probably know, way back on the show because I did a whole TikTok about it where I talked about Desert Strike and compared it to that. Right, this is the one I wanted to show you, right? Okay, so this is more of a Desert Strike style mission. The one that we... So it starts with... there you go, yep, we know that. So it starts, I mean, I'm not going to be able to play it, but we'll do a thing. Which way is forward? That way? Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing backwards, but is that all right? No, there. That way. There you go. Yeah, so you start in a kind of Desert Storm style military context. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm flying backwards and it's very confusing. And then you forward, no, there, no, there, yeah, there, spin that round. And then you are taken back in time to your early days as a young pilot. I'm gonna have to stop doing this because I can't concentrate. And you do loads of missions and you start to upgrade your aircraft. There's a workshop. You get different types of aircraft, different types of weaponry. You pick things up. You go on rescue missions. You go on kind of military stealthy type missions, all that sort of stuff. And it's an absolute, it's a ball. It's an incredible game. You'll have to forgive me. I'm doing all of this without notes on the developer. I know that Microsoft, Microprose are involved. Let me just see if I can do this. Cleared hot. You're probably telling me in chat what it's all about already, aren't you? Let's have a look. Right, so a nostalgic helicopter shooter with satisfying physics, if I put my teeth in, and light tactical elements. I would agree with that. Rain hell from above. A nostalgic helicopter shooter with very satisfying physics. I'm going to agree with that. You can pick up great big slabs of rock and swing them about. You can use a magnet, rope hooks. There's a night vision mode, all right? There's a full kind of night vision goggles sequence where everything glows, which is super kind of Iraq, the Iraq conflict. You protect a squad on missions, and you can get creative, it says here. Redirect heat-seeking missiles, carry a tank to help you assault an enemy base, pick up enemies and send them flying to their death. Well, you just saw me doing that. You can pick up anything that's not tied down, so get creative. Full single-player campaign, customizable loadouts, day and night missions. You can buy and upgrade helicopters, and you've got desert, jungle, and even Arctic biomes, just like the series of games that this is an homage to. The Mega Drive called and said, you know what, I approve. I love it. Cleared Hot, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get it on Steam. Get it for your PC. Or indeed your Steam Deck, if you've got one. I know some of you in chat have. I know that Phil Hoy has. I think, is it just on Steam, guys? Is it just there? Yeah, it's just on Steam at the moment. Brilliant stuff. Great. We did it. We got there. We made it work. It wasn't too terrible. I need a drink. Darth Fargo has put the link to it in Twitch. If someone could do the same in X, Phil Hoy, I'm looking at you. Maybe YouTube. I'll do it in Instagram. There we go. Not that it'll necessarily work. I don't think you can click it in chat in Instagram. Anyway, how you doing? Gavid Lindley, Kay Hester, Sunny Day Biker, Rick Elson, Div MC, Ian Drewham, Gav Merchant, everyone else. Lucid Creation, Abs Webster, Gaz the Kick Man. So many of them in Instagram, but they don't talk. It's fine. I'm not trying to draw attention to you, but it would be lovely on Instagram, you superstars, if you could chat, because we love you. We want to bring you into the community. If you really want to be a big part of the community of this show, Way of the Exploding Show, no less, probably the easiest way is to go on Twitch or X or YouTube, where you can actually chat more. But it's lovely to see you, Matty Wright and Operated Ben. Over to my Twitchers. Yeah, looks like you approve. Looks like you approve of Cleared Hot. Okay, cool. Right. Another game that just came out this week is, interestingly, I know many of you are ex-Dungeons and Dragonsers. I know some of you in chat are currently actively playing Dungeons and Dragons. A bunch of us went to Play Expo in Blackpool this October, and we actually played a really lovely game for about an hour and a half, 2 hours of Dungeons and Dragons. Well, wouldn't you know, the combination of D&D and VR is a match made in heaven. Demio, which you may know, I've done videos about Demio before on my social media, have licensed Dungeons and Dragons, and they've come up with a version of Dungeons and Dragons that is graphical, that plays on a graphical tabletop where you can manipulate the players, you can roll dice, you can move things around. You can play it on your PlayStation, I believe. I think you can. I should really do some deep diving. Demio, what's it called? Battle Marked, isn't it? It's called Demio Dungeons and Dragons Battle Marked. All right, launched this week. Epic quests, instant adventures. That's an interesting thing they pointed out there. So none of the kind of unless you want it, the overly long deep dives required to set up a normal game of D&D. Experience the magic of Dungeons and Dragons like never before in this tactical, cooperative, digital board game set in Forgotten Realms. Command your heroes, unravel sinister plots, and forge mighty alien alliances in turn-based combat and choice-based storytelling. Now, you can play this on Steam, so just about any device, including the Steam Deck, on your PC, etc. You can play it on your PS5, but importantly, you can also play it in VR. And knowing Demio, which is the engine it's based on, you're going to be able to see your front room, see your friends, see your parents, your kids, your wife, whatever, your partner, as well as playing the game kind of in the room, because it's like a mixed reality experience. So what they've done is they've got the iconic D&D elements, all the dice and the rolling and the characters and different types of players that you need, to make an effective band of adventurers. And they've brought it right into the modern age on a choice of platforms. But I think the headline winner is the Meta Quest, isn't it? Replayable adventures, multiple campaigns, explore Neverwinter Wood, Cragmaw Castle, and more. In 2 campaigns that launch with additional downloadable content, adventures on the horizon. Every run changes, keeping each session fresh. I love it. I absolutely love it. What do you think? Thanks, Phil, for putting the link to Cleared Hot on Steam into the X platform. iQuail also furnishing everyone with our Discord. We've got a great Discord where I get many of the ideas that I use for this show, especially the news. We discuss music, we discuss the quiz. The quiz, by the way, happening very shortly, in about 5 minutes tonight, is the big news. That's the thing that people get really excited about if you're new, like most people are, over on the Instagram platform. Barney Rex going to have to pinch the Sun's Steam Deck. I think you should, Barney. Sean Bugby, Ian Bits, and Perry K. How you doing, Perry? I'm not missing anyone over here, am I? My TikTok name, Janet, is Jason Bradbury Official. I sort of hate it, but it has to be done because Jason Bradbury had gone, and obviously I want people to know that it's me so that I can chat to like-minded gadget peeps. So that's why I chose that name, Jason Bradbury Official, and it'll be on this Friday. All of you come along. I'll try and remember to let you know on the various socials, X and Discord. But obviously I'm away all week. I've got the week... Oh, I was going to say the week from hell. That's not true. I've got the week from heaven. It's going to be amazing. I'm doing 3 live appearances at various establishments around the UK, AI events, an educational event, and something in Plymouth, I can't remember. And I'm also then finishing up in Lincoln and doing the first live TikTok with the t-shirts, which is super, super exciting. That's why all these images have been done so we can finish the website, which will be Social Merch, by the way, will be the website. Social Merch is where you'll be able to see these t-shirts and just buy them. But absolutely the best prices, not least because it's going to be Black Friday, are going to be on TikTok on Friday when I go live for the launch of Endgame Energy, the little business that I've put together with my son, the amazing Rez Hex. There you go. Thanks for that question, Janet. Oh, good. I'm glad you'll be there. I'm thinking 8 p.m. on a Friday night. I'm not trying to, become a titan of industry. I've always wanted to have some clothes that I had a role in designing, and I've designed absolutely every aspect of these with Jackson, aka Rez Hex, helping me, to know what his generation think are cool, because a lot of youngsters are going to buy these things. And that's what we've ended up with. Brilliant stuff. Okay, right. Yeah, the clickbait title this week, folks. The clickbait title this week was... What was it? What was the clickbait title? Can someone remind me in chat? It wasn't banned, which was last week's. Can you remind me in chat? It was very, very similar. It was something about them not allowing me to stream. It was something like that, which is, of course, what I'm implying. In reality, have we got there? Too controversial to stream. Thank you, Ren and Addicted. Well, it certainly would have been too controversial to stream were streaming a thing in 1989, because what that clickbait title refers to is Like a Prayer from 1989, Madonna's huge, huge hit, which, because of the Catholic associations of the song's lyrics and Madonna herself, caused huge outcry, huge controversy. And several radio stations across America, especially in the Bible Belt, refused to play it. Some of them still do. And MTV had a big moral debate about whether they should actually play it or not. It's that sort of suggestive Madonna take on religion that was always part of her kind of brand image. So there you go. That is the resolution of this week's Enigma, this week's clickbait title. It would be too controversial to stream were it 1989, and I'm talking about Like a Prayer from Madonna. Marvellous stuff, marvellous stuff. Thank you for that. Hello, Lucy Noodle and Rob H. Good to see you, Rob. Okay, so there we go. We've covered just about all the news, ladies and gentlemen. As I look at the time, we are in fine timing for this evening's quiz. So let's get on with it. Way of the exploding quiz. The merging of beats, and not in a particularly good way. There we go. So this quiz is all about me giving you a question and 4 potential answers, and you've got to choose which of the 4 answers you reckon might be the correct one. So Charlotte Haynes, Mind of Adam, who've just joined, and The Terminal 58. Wow, I wonder if that's an AI that's joined us. And also JW Plastering in Cornwall. Nice to see you on here again. You can join in on Instagram, and you can join in on Twitch, YouTube, and X. All platforms are working simultaneously. First question coming up. All you got to do is tell me the answer that you think applies to this question. Write it in full, not A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, or 4, and don't embellish. Because even if you think it's the most obvious thing ever, some other people might not know and they want to enjoy playing it. So the question, starting us off today, what did Junior's mama used to say? What did Junior's mama used to say? Don't you try to act odd, right? Live your life. Take your time, my boy. Or take your time. Which one of those sounds like it belongs to that rather enigmatic statement? What did Junior's mama used to say? Oh, nice cup of tea, eh? Beautiful. We're gone with the green tea this evening, kind of jasmine, pearl, green tea. It's a beautiful light flavour. Not the oolong this evening. Sean Bugby's still there. So many answers going into chat now. Tonight's quiz. Yeah, so I'm heading off to Manchester tomorrow with a boot full of merchandise and a brand new video actually about this super duper PC, which I'd love to show you a little snippet of. I suppose I could do. I'm going to show you a snippet of it because it's you lot and you deserve it. First of all, I'll have to download it. Just bear with me. So the reason that I had no sound this evening when I first started the show and the reason that this video, for example, is something I need to download is that I've got this brand new incredible PC that I'm working on now, which I'm editing the movie on. The movie, in case you don't know, is this one. And the new PC, I don't want to pollute it with all the other stuff that I do. I want to keep it nice and clean to edit the movie. And so I have to plug in my older PC to get all the streaming stuff going. And obviously I messed the sound up. I'm having a little bit of a mare trying to find this video. It'll all make sense. Just bear with me. Tell you what, I'll ask question number 2. All right, let's get things in the right order and then I'll look for it. Right, question number 2. Name the song from this famous lyric from 1992. The next stop is the East Side Motel. Does that sound like Prince Sign of the Times, Eminem, Without Me, N Too Deep, Back to the Hotel, or Warren G, Regulate? If you just joined, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday. We talk about retro stuff, nouveau retro we call it. So we look at the 80s and 90s and all the cool movies and games and TV and music, but we generally give it a sort of contemporary spin. So if there's a remake of an old 80s movie, a brand new game like we've covered earlier in our news section, TV shows such as the new Alien TV show on the Disney Channel, a new D&D game that uses a VR helmet. That's the sort of thing that we do. And we've got a great community. We'd love you to come and join us. We've got a Discord, which has already been put in our chat, and we simulcast every Sunday on YouTube, Instagram, X, and the brilliant Twitch. Right, let's see if I can just grab this video while those of you that haven't yet answered that question do so. Now, this is a super exclusive viewing. I'm not going to show you the whole video. I'm going to turn it off midway. I haven't even shown this to the people I'm doing it for. I mean, this is literally, you know, the very definition of hot off the presses. And it's all about this incredible computer which has been provided to me by scan.co.uk, and I'm going to give them a huge round of applause because they have saved our movie, folks. The movie which we made as a community. We funded it on Kickstarter. If you still would like to go there, some people are still buying DVDs and digital downloads. ControlAIDelete.net, CTRL. It's about AI. It's a fun comedy set in Skegness about a bunch of retro gamers that take on an AI. Save the world with Commodore 64s and ZX Spectrums. And here's the movie. Let's have a look. Just going to bring it in. 2 seconds. Hopefully this will work. Wow. It's not working. Okay, it is working. Wait, it's probably going to pop up.
Editing my gaming movie is melting my PC.
Stop. All right, okay. So the one thing that's going to happen is it's going to be very loud because I haven't had a chance to turn the music down. So let's have a look. Right, this is going to be crazy. I'm going to have to play
Editing my gaming movie is melting my PC.
Make it small. And you like it on there. You're listening to it. Right? Stop it. There we go. There's the sound. Good. Almost there. This is the problem with the software that I'm using. Is it doesn't enable you to preview things, unless it does, and I don't know. Right, okay, so the music's come down. I've turned that music down on the actual source material, which you could hear. I'm aware that you could hear it sort of blurting all over the place. There we go, so now I can see it. Right, let's give it a go. I'm particularly proud of the intro here. I was trying to go for a kind of TikTok edit, so an edit that is no nonsense and just gets straight to the point, okay, which is, I think, a really good lesson for OGs like us. I'm assuming that there's many OGs in the show tonight, to learn about the way that people now consume media, which is so much quicker. And we can wax lyrical as much as we want, or we can bemoan the loss of patience or long form narrative, whatever. But there is something interesting about the high speed way that things are communicated now. And I'm trying to, in this video, just get to the point as quick as possible.
Editing my gaming movie is melting my PC.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do we think? I can't show you too much. I mean, you will have seen some of it when I was loading it up. I mean, how cool is that PC? It's got a wooden front on it, and it's got brass buttons. It's even got a leather tab on the back to help you take the back off. I mean, it is just absolutely beautiful. We'll just watch that again until that point.
Editing my gaming movie is melting my PC.
You also get to see some exclusive game footage. You remember this from a few weeks ago? There we go, look at that, brass. Wood on the front, a bit like an Atari 2600. And you may have noticed something rather special etched in the glass, but I'm not going to say.
Melting my PC.
That's me, simulating the stuttering effect that was my edit experience. Oh my God, for the last few months. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to scan.co.uk. If you see this video come out this week, obviously there's a lot more to it. Do me a favor, do comment, like it, comment, share it, like Apple Macintosh, who's just announced that they are following. If you've just joined over on Instagram, you're thinking, what the hell is this? DJ Cocker, great to see you, mate. How the hell are you? Great to see you. I like keeping up with you and your great stuff on Instagram. Really nice to see you, mate. A round of applause for you there. Matt Latch, Nitch, I do recognise that name. Shaundon Ramsey, or S. Horndon Ramsey, I don't know. And Chris Gelhorn. Nice to see many new faces there. Do chat in Instagram. Don't be a stranger. But I'm not forgetting about everyone else who does chat regularly, who is a big part of this. And I doff my cap to you on the Twitch platform, on X, on YouTube. Hello, Mr. Juicy. Question number 3, anyway. So there you go. Little video coming up. Give it some love on social, would you guys, when it comes out, probably next couple of days. Right, question number 3. Tonight's quiz. What famous 1982 song is sampled as the main riff throughout Warren G's Regulate? Is it I Keep Forgetting, Heart to Heart, Just Be Good to Me, or Juicy Fruit? Not an easy song, because I'm not giving you the names of the artists, just the songs. Moving quick tonight. Hello from Ukraine. Mighty Eye. Let's all say hello to Mighty Eye because they are apparently from Ukraine. Whereabouts in Ukraine, Mighty Eye? And Mighty Eye is on the Twitch platform. Great to have you with us. I hope that you're doing well in the crazy circumstances in which your country finds itself. Rob, you'll have to expand on that. I don't know what that means. Extra tough tomite. Okay, that's question number 3. Question number 4. The difficulty settings on Paperboy are called. Which of these sounds like the difficulty settings, right? That you can set up before you start to play the game. Easy Street, Middle Road, and Hard Way. In that order, easy to hard. Easy Way, Middle Street, and Hard Shoulder. Easy Street, Middle Avenue, and Hard Road. Or Easy, Middle, and Hard. Not an easy, middle, but a hard question, I would say. Right, Mighty, I'm going to try and read your detailed reply. Okay, so I'm going to read this. I hope this is legitimate because I'm just going to read it straight out. Well, you know, answering your question, how is it here in Ukraine? We have a war going on. Even though I live in Kiev, rockets still hit the city sometimes. But after 4 years, we've gotten used to it. Oh, my God. And tried to live our lives. You know how it is. Well, the thing is, Mighty Eye, obviously we don't know how it is because we are fortunate enough here in the UK not to have experienced something as terrible as that. And I'm really pleased that you found your way to this show. You'll love my community. We are a lovely bunch of compassionate, caring people, and I know I don't even have to ask how people are feeling because I'm sure that their thoughts are with you and your countrymen and women. So loads of love, big shout out going out to you, okay? And stay around, have some fun. This is Way of the Exploding Show, and what we do here is we just talk about cool stuff, all right? Cool retro stuff generally from the 80s and 90s, if that's your thing. Games, movies, music, and all that sort of stuff, TV shows, but in a modern context. So we are looking back and loving how it was back then. I mean, God, I'm sure you are as well. But we also look at it in a contemporary context. So new stuff that's coming out, new remakes of movies, brand new games that share something with the retro vibes. Yeah, and we've got a competition. A quiz at the end of every show for the last half an hour, and we are midway through. So join us, and that goes for anyone that's just joined, like Black Dog, Board Wax. How you doing, Black Dog? Adam690 and Danny, Joanna Brewster, Nilik UK, Alan Drake, and I'm sure others. Right, so question number 5, is that right? What was the nickname of Johnny Miller's lead character in Hackers? Was it Crass Override, Acid Burn, The Plague, or Serial Killer? Yo, Phil, are you back from the gym, bro? I went to the gym yesterday and I went to the gym today, bro. I wasn't going to go today, but because I'm going away tomorrow, I'm not sure I'm going to find up in hotels, Manchester, Plymouth, and somewhere near London that I'm going, and Lincoln. Although I know in Lincoln I can go to this cool gym. But so I've got 2 in a row, mate. I'm still working on the handstands, the calisthenics. Are you into that, Phil? Who else is a bit of a gym bunny? Be interested to know. What, you're lining up Hackers to watch, Ren, this evening? What a great film that is. There's something of the Hackers about our new movie, you know. I'm not even joking. We've definitely got a sort of Hackers vibe in a couple of the sequences. There's Ken. He's been a bit quiet, so he was in early. I'm not sure if he's in right now. Ken has helped to pull together a sequence that's very Hackers-like. Anyway, question number 6 in tonight's quiz. Life moves pretty fast. Name the movie character from the quote. Look, I missed out one of the quote signs there. Life moves pretty fast. Does that sound like Ferris Bueller, John McClane, Maverick, or Marty McFly? Oh, Janet. Do you need me to go back? I can do very, very quickly. No, you're not bringing anything other than really cool vibes. Mighty Eye. So your English teacher was from Yorkshire. Wow, fantastic. What a great literary county that is. Gave birth to the Bronte sisters. One of my favourite books as a young English student was Wuthering Heights. I'm sure English teachers are just as good. Well done to everyone that's got their questions in for question number 6. We're going to move on because I am a little bit delayed tonight. So what band did Keanu Reeves found in 1991? 91, Keanu Reeves. Superchunk, Dogstar, Neutral Milk Hotel, or Pavement? Which one of those do you like the sound of? Lovely vibes on this November new UK Garage playlist. Available? No, it's not available. It's the tunes are collected from Epidemic Sound. Okay, question number 8 tonight. Name this classic 80s movie character. Claire Standish, Molly Proop, Cindy Banshee, or Alison Reynolds? Yeah, you're doing a pretty good Yorkshire impression there, Mighty. So if you just joined, welcome to the show. We're on question number 8 of this evening's quiz. We do it every Sunday. I mean, sometimes we miss a couple, but I don't see why I'm going to miss many. I mean, I've got one weekend up in Lincoln with the family, but other than that, I'm going to be around, so we should be rolling. And whenever Friday, whatever sort of Christmas day the Friday is, we'll go live. Apart from the... I can't remember. Might be the 20th. Is that the 20th? 19th. Let's have a quick look. But we're definitely around next week. Next week is definite. And most of December. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, see we've got a Friday, which is Boxing Day. That'll be fun, won't it? A Friday with Boxing Day, that'd be great. We'll definitely do that. Boxing Day show, that'd be so much fun. All right, cool. Question number 9. The rhythm is the bass, and the bass is the treble. Does that sound like a lyric from Regulate, Blue Monday, Street Tough, or Push It? Mighty is using Yorkshire language in chat. Good work. Good work. Love it. First time I stepped in on thy stream. Wow, he really is Yorkshire if he's saying thy. And that looks stunning. Oh, thank you so much. I can't see what that next word is. Proper confident. Ost, that is. That's right, brilliant. Thank you so much. I love it. I really appreciate the compliment, and I am very impressed at the Ukrainian version of Yorkshire that you just pulled off. Okay, question number 9. We are done, and we come to our final question. Then we're going to go back and see whether we've got any 10 out of 10ers. You've done really, really well. I'll just tell you, I've been looking at your answers. Name of the iconic 80s toy robot that transformed from a cassette tape into a humanoid robot. Now, I actually have one of them. I don't have it with me. I've still got one. Is it called Optimus Prime? Is it called Cassetto, Jazzy Jones, or sound waves? What do we think? Wow, it's very hot in here. And it's hot because I've got the super duper new PC in here and my trusty old PC that's done me well for the last 6 years. And they're both on, and it just tips over because the room is incredibly well insulated, which doesn't work when you've got too much heat coming out. So what have we got planned this week, folks? Are we going to have a good one? There's only a few weeks left before the big day. Very exciting, or the big week. Right, okay. We're going to spin back now, folks. Well done to everyone that's made the effort to do well in the quiz. Hello, Trance, Phil Ferris, S73, and everyone else on Instagram. And hello to anyone else like Rockandan96. It looks like they're joining us on Twitch from the US of A. Brilliant. Great to see you. Well, I mean, Christmas Day, Christmas trees are December the 1st, aren't they? Traditionally. I mean, I don't know. It depends what you want to do. Question number 1. What did Junior's mama used to say? What she used to say is, live your life. And I know that you know that because many of you wrote it in your answers. Yeah, you've got to come over here, Mighty, and try that Ukrainian Yorkshire accent and just see the reaction you get. I'm sure it'll be very positive. What are we looking like? Give us a 1 out of 1 if you got it right, or a 0 out of 1 if you got it wrong. Ren got 1 out of 1. Well done, sir. 1 for Quail. 0 for Mr. Juicy. Still time, Juicy. Middle-aged got 1. So did York Terrier Vision Darth Fargall. Ponder, 2. Rob, over on YouTube, as well as Janet, Bruce, Ed, all got 1. Quail, 1, 2. 1, 2. Brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Right, so question number 2. Name the song from this famous lyric from 1992. The next stop is the East Side Motel. Seems like we got something of a Warren G theme because it's Regulate. I did move the questions around a little bit, as you probably noticed, but I got a bit carried away on that song this week. We're going to move straight on because we've not got much time. So we're going to go straight to 3 and we'll have a look at what you got out of 3, if that's all right. Question number 3 was, what famous 1982 song is sampled as the main riff throughout Warren G's Regulate? I keep forgetting, Heart to Heart, Just Be Good to Me, or Juice to Fruit. It's that incredible, I keep forgetting, I'm not in love anymore. It's a superb song. That's the answer. If you got that right, give us your scores out of 3. Let's have a look at them. What have you got out of 3? So it's a figure out of 3. 1 out of 3 for Ren, 1 out of 3 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, 3 for Quail, 3 for Darth, 0 for Mr. Juicy. That's right, Michael McDonald's. Great tune. I keep forgetting. What a beautiful tune. 3 again went to the year, Bruise 93. Well done. What else have we got out of 3? 1 for Rob. 1 out of 3 for Ponder. Darth gets 3. Quail gets 3. Middle-aged Gamer Guy just on 1, as indeed is Janet. And Mighty, who joined late, so doing well, gets 2 out of 3. All right, good. Let's have a look out of 4. What have we got? The difficulty setting on Paperboy. What are they called? Well, they're called Easy Street, Middle Road, and Hard Way. Very, very difficult. How anyone can get that, I don't know. Did you get it? What have you got out of 4? Ponder got 2 out of 4. 4 for Darth Fargall. Incredible. How impressive. Ren gets 2. 1 for Mr. Juicy. York Television gets 3. 4 for Bruce as well, and Quail. Incredible stuff. That is a really, really difficult one to get. Amazing. Rob on 2. So difficult. Ponder admitting that they've played Paperboy one too many times. Ed gets 1 out of 4. Janet gets 1. Okay, plenty of time left to rack a better score up. What was the nickname of Johnny Miller's lead character in Hackers? It was, of course, Crash Override, as many of you knew. Crash Override, ladies and gentlemen. really is almost unbearably hot in here. 5 out of 5. 2 for Darth Fargor. What did we get? So go back up there. 3 for Ren. 3 for Panda. 2 for Mr. Juicy. Darth gets 5. 4 for York Television. 5 for Bruce. 5 out of 5 for Quail. Good grief. Thank you, Mighty. I appreciate the compliment. What have we got? 2 for Eds over on X. Rob gets 2 on YouTube. Middle-aged Gamer Guy. What have you got, dude? The Paperboy answer was East. The first one, Easy Street, Middle Road, and Hardway. Let's go to 6. Life moves pretty fast. It was, of course, a very, very famous line from the one, the only Ferris Bueller. We'll move on to question number 7. Just because I have so much to do this evening. I know that you do too. That it would be nice if we actually finished on time. And we very rarely do. 3 out of 6 for Middle-aged Gamer Guy. 3 for Mr. Juicy. iQuail gets 6. Darth Fargo gets 6. So does Bruce 93. York Television gets 5. iQuail 6. Darth Fargo 6. Bruce 6. I think I already said that. Did I? 2 for Rob H. Ed's on 3. So just slowly building. Psychic Janet on 2. Well done. Ponder. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out in a moment. We're going to go to question 8 right now. So, who is this? Which movie is she from? If I was to say The Breakfast Club, would you then know that it's Alison Reynolds? The answer is Alison Reynolds. Have a look. See if you can tot up your scores and find out what that means. Well done if you got that right. Give us your scores out of 8 then. What have you got? 7 out of 7 for... All right, hang on. Darth Fargo a little bit late on those scores. And iQuail. We're on 8 now. So give us your scores out of 8. I hope I haven't messed up there. I don't think I have. I think I just moved more quickly than usual. So 4 out of 7 for Pondo is what I've got here. All right, 8 out of 8 for iQuail. Did I miss one? Did I miss question 7? I am so sorry. I did. So out of 7, what band did Keanu Reeves found in 1991? The answer is, of course, Dogstar. Can you believe that Keanu Reeves' band were formed in 1991? They feel like something that was formed in the early noughties. I know that they've appeared live on stage in the UK. There was a big furore around it. That's question number 7. We now go to question number 8, which of course is Alison Reynolds. And you know that. So now let's get your scores out of 8, just to reset. What are your scores out of 8? Go. 4 for Psychic Janet. Bruce gets 8. Well done. 4 for Middle-aged Gamer Guy. Ren gets 6. 5 for Ponder. Mr. Juicy gets 5 out of 8. 5 for Eds. York Television gets 7 out of 8. I can now spin all the way down. Are we there? How are we doing over on Instagram? If you just joined, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. We're in the middle of the final stage of our quiz. We are going back and awarding points. And they're doing really, really, really well. Right. And question 9. The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble. Well, you know, because I kind of hinted at it earlier. It's another Regulate question. I kind of listened to Warren G and that tune. Did a bunch of questions. I've actually asked a couple of questions on that topic before. That is the answer. What have you got out of 9? The penultimate question, which should give us an idea of where we are in terms of multiple winners. 9 out of 9 for Quail and Darth Fargo. Juicy on 6. 5 for Ponder. 4 for Middle-aged Gamer Guy. 8 for York Television. Bruce Always doing well, Bruce. 9 out of 9. 6 for Eds. Janet on 4. Rob H on 4. As we move to question number 10. We're in danger, folks, of finishing on time. Question number 10 in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz. Name of the iconic 80s toy robot that transformed from a cassette tape into a humanoid robot. And as I said, I've actually got one. I wish I had it. It's such a cool thing to put on my mantelpiece. It was, of course, called the Soundwave, ladies and gentlemen. So come on, sound off. If you got 10 out of 10, then you will be our winner this evening. And I think we're in a situation where we're going to have multiple winners. 9 out of 10 for York Television, 7 for Mr. Juicy, 5 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guys. Ren gets 7 too. We have one winner in the shape of I Quail, ladies and gentlemen. A second from Darth Fargo, and a third called Bruce93. 4 for Rob. Well done, Rob. Don't worry, I'm going to announce everyone. But Bruce, I Quail, and Darth Fargo are our winners this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. GG's to Bruce, Darth Fargo, and I Quail, who all got a very impressive 10 out of 10. York Television just missing out on glory with a very impressive 9. 7 for Eds. Well done, Eds. GG's indeed. I don't know what you've all got planned for this. Effectively the last week of November before stuff gets really, really crazy. Obviously, next Sunday's show will see me arriving back after a crazy week. And also, Black Friday, so it's interesting. Let me know in our Discord if you'd like to furnish the various platforms team, X, YouTube, Insta, maybe I could do that one, and Twitch. With the address for the Discord, we could discuss what's going on with your Black Friday choices, if indeed you're choosing to invest in tech this Friday. I'll be very interested to see what you're up to. But we'll be looking back at that, I'm sure, next Sunday for more Way of the Exploding show, which I'm already looking forward to. It's actually one of the highlights of my week. So thank you. Big shout outs to our regulars. Big shout out if you're new. Thanks, Quail, for popping the Discord link in there. Not that I think you can actually click on it, but I'll whack it into Instagram. Hello, Instagram. There you go. That's it from me. It's been a great one. I really enjoyed the show. And I'm finishing on time for once. What about that? Thanks, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. Thank you, Mighty. Lovely to make your acquaintance. And everyone else who is new this week. And I'll see you same place, same time next Sunday, 9 p.m. on the various platforms for more Way of the Exploding show. Have a great week. See you guys.